Hello Yellow class, welcome to our home learning for Wednesday. As you can see, I'm in red class again. Don't worry, it's not because our laptop is broken again, it's because Miss Allinson is working around in our classroom. I'm hoping that I can write on this board today because I wasn't very good at that last time. So we're going to start off with our phonics today, and we're going to start with our speed sounds. So pause the video, have a quick go through your speed sounds and then see if you can do some out of order. Our tricky words, we've got 3 that belong to the same family and then 1 word that doesn't. So we've got the word could, C-O-U-L-D, would, W-O-U-L-D, and should, S-H-O-U-L-D. Then we've got a compound word, which is 2 simple words added together. We've got everybody, E-V-E-R-Y, B-O-D-Y, everybody. They're put together to make another word. So this week we have been revising the long O sound. Today we are looking at the OW, which tends to come at the end of the word. On Monday we looked at OA, which comes in the middle. Tuesday we looked at the split O and the OE joined together, and today it's the OW. I've put phase 5 there. I'm not sure if it is on there. You might have to add some of your own O words in. So have a go at phonics play. You've got some words on your phonics sheet for today. Have a go at reading those. Have a go at writing them. See if there are some others that you can write. Maybe you can put them into some sentences. Have a go at Spelling Shed. On Spelling Shed there are activities for all of the spellings of the long O sound. You've got some common exception words, activities, and then the suffix that we're looking at tomorrow, you've also got an activity for that. Our guided reading, you've got to use what you've read to give evidence to your opinion about something that you've read. So we're responding and explaining today. In our maths, now let's have a quick look. So we've done these in class. The idea is we have a look, we try to use the clues that are there to work out what the numbers are. You might want to pause the video so you can do that, and then we'll have a talk through. So what numbers could we see? I wonder if you can tell me. Oh, yes, the number 8. I wonder how you worked out the number 8. Did you see it as 4 2s? You could have counted up in 2s. That's the best way to see that one, rather than counting in 1s. Oh, yes, 6. Well done. And we've got 2 3s there. 2 3s are 6. Oh. 6 again, well done. And that again is 3 2s, which is 6. Let's have a look. 10. Oh, I wonder, how did you get 10? I got 10 because you can see the 5 on the face of the dice. So you've got 5 and 5, and we know the 2 5s are 10. Oh, that one's a bit harder to count, isn't it? Let's have a look. Oh, I think that one is 12. Do you agree? I can see 6 lots of 2, so we've got 12 there. Oh, and over here, this is a bit easier to see. We've got 2 6s. That's also 12, isn't it? So just helping us build up those visual images in our mind. Now, this week, we have been thinking about addition. Today, we are thinking about addition and subtraction because both of these are very closely related. In fact, they are sort of opposites of each other. When you add 2 numbers together, if you take one of those numbers that you started with from the total, you will get the first number. So they are really closely related together. So we are looking today at the relationship between addition and subtraction, and that's called the inverse relationship. So you're showing how they are the opposite of each other. So in your pack today, you've got some sets of 3 numbers. What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to have a go at writing 4 calculations which use all of these 3 numbers. So for each of these sets, you've got 2 addition calculations and 2 subtractions. Okay, so sometimes it's a good idea to write those down just to remind you that you've got 2 of each. Now, when we're doing addition, we know that our biggest number is going to be at the end. So when we're looking here, we can see 6 and 14, so we think that 20 is going to be our answer. So we know 6 add 14 equals 20. we can also swap that round so we know that 14 add 6 equals 20. Now, the next bit sometimes gets a bit tricky, okay? We are taking away from this biggest number, and parents, this is a bit sometimes that the children find a bit hard, is working out they've always got to start the subtraction with the 20 because you are taking from that biggest number. So 20 is going to go at the start of each of my subtractions because it's that big total that we're subtracting from. I'm going to take the 6 there, 20 take away 6 equals 14, and 20 take away 14 is then going to equal 6. So I'm not having to think too much about coming up with different numbers and different answers, but I'm putting these numbers in the right order. If you want at home, you might want to use some resources, maybe count out some things so that you can group them into the 2 groups so you can actually see what's happening and you can move those objects around. Doesn't have to be objects we use at school, might be pasta, shells, pebbles, whatever you've got. You might want to make the set the bigger number and then manipulate those other 2 numbers around to see how that works out. So listen to the story of the papaya that spoke. There is a video of that that I've already saved. You've got a copy in your pack of the actual story. My recording is slightly different because I've taken some of the language out, so it's a bit of a shorter story. So listen to the story. This is my story map. What I'd like you to do today, you've got a blank story map. Have a go at drawing that out. I've given you 2 because this story is a little bit longer and sometimes we need a little bit of extra space on the bottom. So, the papaya that spoke, draw your story map so that tomorrow you are ready to do some writing. Have a good morning and I'll see you this afternoon. Take care.